I'm quite a frequent visitor to any kind of doctors, hospitals. Well, they're growing there every day. They're either ill or sick or something else is happening. So every time I hear any diagnostics from the doctor, I do really think, do you really understand what you're talking about? Can I be sure that what you're saying now is really what I should do with my kid? Okay, so it's probably the story of 90% of the people sitting here. I mean, kids and parents, it's what usually makes you visit the doctors. And the very risk that the diagnostics is not correct is very worrisome. And this is why I joined the project, and this is what the actual idea of the project is about. So, SkyChain is the infrastructure for growing or for developing artificial intelligence in healthcare. Well, artificial intelligence sounds cool. It promises to change our lives dramatically in every aspect of this word. I mean, IBM estimates that the market, the artificial intelligence market in healthcare would reach 200 billion just in 5 years. And it's really a very nice figure to have a pie and to have a share of this pie is very enticing. Everyone wants to be there. At the same time, today, neural networks, deeply trained neural networks, though there are few, but still, they can really manifest very good results in predictions, in predicting powers. For instance, a deeply trained neural network can identify the first stage of lung cancer with an accuracy of 85%. While a human doctor can only spot out the disease at the early stage in only 70% of cases. And this is a huge difference, specifically if we are talking about humans' life and death. So it all really sounds cool. I mean, the market is huge and the advancements are really out there. So why don't we use the artificial intelligence every day? Well, starting from now. And the answer is actually quite simple and to some extent discouraging. Actually, we don't really have ready-made artificial intelligence solutions in medical diagnostics which would meet our expectations of accuracy and precision. Why does it happen? Well, first of all, about the participants. The value chain of creation, artificial intelligence solution, the value chain. There are several participants. First, the big data medical holder providers, medical big data holders. Then, artificial intelligence developers, computing power providers, and finally, doctors and patients. So, today, to have an artificial intelligence solution really of a high precision and accuracy, we need to train it on huge amounts of data, meaning really huge. For instance, IBM spent $2 billion to purchase data for Watson training, and actually attained only 70% of accuracy in the predictive power. And this is actually the average of the human doctors can work with. And as a matter of fact, Watson doesn't add value to the market. And the products are very expensive on the one hand, and on the other hand, they're not adding value. So you cannot really find a customer to this. This is if we're talking about IBM. The minor artificial intelligence developers, they cannot spend this kind of funds. They don't really have these funds. And at the same time, they spend 95% of their budget just buying data. In every sense of this word, they can rent it out, they can buy it, but at the same time, anyway, they are spending all of their funds just to purchase data. Since they are not they don't have so much money, they finally end up with training their neural networks or their artificial intelligence solutions with little data, and the quality is again not what the market would really buy, what the market would really pay for. What can actually be done with this? It actually looks like the value chain, the value chain of creation of artificial intelligence is not working now. I mean, the ultimate product is produced by artificial intelligence developers while they are supposed to pay for the data. It actually ruins all the market forces, and that's why the market will never see artificial intelligence solutions that would be at the same time available, affordable, high quality, low cost, if we don't change anything about it. So we think that SkyChain is the right infrastructure and a set of rules which will actually enable the market to start grow and reach those $200 billion in the nearest future, in the nearest 5 years. How should this work? We think that data holders need to provide the access for artificial intelligence developers, not for artificial intelligence developers, but for their neural networks to train on the big data for actually free. The data should be provided as a service. It should remain within one ecosystem, which is a SkyChain. This ecosystem should provide a kind of sharing economy for all the participants. Otherwise, the benefit will never, the value would never be created, would never be retained, and the benefits would never flow. So, if there is one ecosystem and the smart contracts provide for the clear rights, for the clear rules of interaction, for the safe interaction, and the fair distribution of benefits, then the value chain is working, and the final product can actually meet our expectations of cost on the one hand and quality on the other hand. Well, probably this is the main idea of the whole project. Today, the SkyChain is actually in operations. We launched the prototype in the middle of February and have already tested it with human doctors. We have run a contest, which actually was a proof of a concept, and we have seen the results, and they actually show the same results, the same picture, which is neural networks can really perform in some terms, in some way better than human doctors. So the market is out there, and we want to participate and take a share of it. So our pre-ICO was completed in the end of January, and now we're going through ICO. It will last for 90 days. So we are really very much interested in feedback, in partnerships and investors, and so please welcome to join the project. So thank you.